Welcome to HortTube. My name is Jim Putnam. In this video, I'm going to go over some Hellebores maintenance. This is a kind of a late winter flowering perennial. They're evergreen in my area. A lot of these Hellebores hybrids are hardy all the way up to zone 4, and they may be less evergreen in those areas, meaning the plant dies all the way to the ground and then it puts on new growth come spring, and so you may not have to do as much maintenance as we do a little further south. The leaves really stay evergreen and they become a little bit ragged over time, and as the new growth emerges on these in the late winter, just before they start flowering, it's time to get in here and clean this old foliage out. Hellebores are, everybody says they like alkaline soil. I have extremely acid-based soil in my yard, and they do fine. I do put them in areas where I've had organic material for a long period of time. They do like lots of organic material, and so I think that's helping. The composting of the mulch is probably making the soil a little more neutral. When you fertilize these, you definitely wouldn't want to use like Hollytone or something like that that would make the soil more acid. You could just use any organic fertilizer. I'm not going to fertilize these yet. I fertilize everything in my yard pretty much late February across the board, and so I'm not going to go out here and specifically fertilize one thing today. I'll fertilize it all later. I've got a few flowers already opening up on these, and we're in the middle of January, which is a little early, but not crazy early. But with all this new growth coming from the center right here, I definitely want to go ahead and get them cleaned up. I've got a lot of leaves that fell in this area. We're still going to get some more cold weather, some really cold weather. So I'm going to leave these leaves in place to keep them insulated. But I'll give you a close-up of just what I do here, which is really quite easy. But they look fresh all season long if you'll do this every winter. Hellebores are frequently done from seed, and you can actually collect the seed on these after the flowers mature in the late spring or early summer, and actually seed them yourself. But just know that it takes several years sometimes for them to actually start blooming. This very large plant right here has been in this space for 15 years, and every late winter I go in here and you see this leaf, how this one looks. This was a fresh new growth. This time last year it looked like this, and over the course of an entire summer it ended up looking like this going into winter. And I'll go all the way down to the bottom, to the base of this, and clip that out just like that, all the way to the ground, and dispose of it. And I'll just go all the way around here, anything that looks like that or this or any of these. It's pretty easy to figure out which ones are the oldest growth on here. So I'm going to go around and clean those pieces out, and then I'll show it to you again. I have another one back here that's starting to bud up to flower. You see that? That one seeded itself back there over time, and they will do that. I've got this one down to just all the fresh new growth right here. It's a pretty big pile of last year's growth right there, but that's perfect. Like I say, I'm going to leave these leaves around them. Maybe once I know the worst of the cold has passed, I'll get in here and clean the rest of the leaves out, and it'll be about the time to fertilize them at that point. These actually flowered until almost June last year because we had a very mild spring. Hellebores kind of go into a dormancy in the summertime, and just don't require much, but it definitely shuts the flowering down once they meet some resistance of high temperatures or dry conditions. You definitely want to keep these moist in the spring and in the fall. That's typically when they're doing most of their active growing, and right now in the late winter. But of course the soil, usually very moist. But if it becomes dry in March or April, it'll definitely shut them down if you don't give them some additional water. Let me show you a couple more spots in my yard. Here's two more that I planted last year, and look at this beautiful, beautiful flower. And again, it's January 15th. When I'm filming this, and it's just absolutely gorgeous flower right there. I've got a leaf here from last year's growth and one on the other side right there. I'm going to cut those back just like I did on the other, and you can see all this new fresh growth coming in the middle. And then this one right here, same thing. We haven't gotten to the point where we've got any flowers coming on them yet, but you got this new growth coming from the center. And once I see that, here's like 1, 2, 3 pieces, 4 right there. There's another one. I'll cut those right to the ground. Here's a few more that I planted last year. There's 3 right here, and these actually put on a decent amount of growth last year after I had planted them. But again, new growth is coming from the center. We have flowers starting right there, and this oldest growth needs to come out of here. That way, when they're in full flower, you know, this ragged growth won't distract from how beautiful these actually are, and that old growth won't get any more flowers out of that old growth anyway. These are I put my hellebores in a place that's going to get a lot of morning light, and then they're in the shade in the afternoon. But they can take quite a bit of morning sun. They don't like a lot of midday sun. I would imagine as you go further north, if you're planting them in zones, 4 or 5, even like 6A, you could probably put them in quite a bit more sun than I can here. I'm in 7B, right on the edge of 8, and they definitely would not tolerate a lot of midday sun here. So I hope this was helpful. If you have hellebores in your yard, it is definitely time to clean them up. If you're a little further north of me, like I say, I'm in zone 7B, it may not be quite time. You may not be seeing as much growth in the middle of yours yet. But if you are, get out there and get them cleaned up. You'll get a lot more flower production. You're putting a lot of energy into these old leaves that aren't going to produce any flowers for you this year. If you don't have hellebores, look for them during the year and get you some and put them in a part shade space with some organic material. I've always found that they work best in places that have been beds for a long time, where that mulch has continued to rot or compost in place. If I go out and put them in the clay here in my yard and just virgin soil, they tend to take a really long time to get going. But sticking them in these spots that were already beds, boom, I get almost immediate new growth that very first year, and flowers, going into that first winter and early spring. These are pest resistant, deer proof, just great additions to any landscape. So thank you very much for watching this video. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel for future videos and like this video.